everyone. Welcome to our episode of SRB Gaming. I'm Kristen.
What's up, you beautiful nerds? I'm Richard from nerdyshiqueuniverse.
Yes. Sorry about that. I help run two different shows on this channel, and I just almost got the wrestling one mixed up in the gaming one. But on today's,
right, man. I had a store meeting that ran long today. That's why it took me so long to get back here.
No worries, man. So on today's episode, folks, we are taking a look at the Sony State of Play for February 23rd, 2023. Clever. So basically, Richard's with me as always for these out of nowhere direct to you reactions, aka when my brother is 95% now not around to do these. So once again, as always, yeah, not much to say on this one. Two guaranteed things we're getting. More look into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which is cool. New next Rocksteady the chapter in Rocksteady's Arkham, I guess, lore like franchise.
You want to just call it the Rocksteady's greater DC thing since they're spreading out from Batman at this point?
I don't know. And then we're supposed to get more insight into upcoming games for PlayStation VR 2, which just got recently released. Got great reviews, but then got criticized for lack of launch titles. Because I don't know if you noticed, VR2 is not PlayStation VR 2 is not backwards compatible with PlayStation VR 1 games. Yeah, so developers would have to rebuild the game to get it working on VR 2. So yeah, they say it's good, but the lack of launch titles and backwards compatibility is what's kicking its ass right now.
Sony, guys, this is supposed to be your thing. Why are you screwing it up like that?
Why screw it up? Okay, so with that being said, folks, we're gonna check a look at this. This is gonna be our reactions to the Sony State of Play for February 23rd, 2023. So we're gonna go on
Say that 5 times fast.
No, we're gonna go on 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how they can impress us or disappoint us. No guarantees. Okay, what's first up? VR2.
Starting with the VR. It's like, that's good, guys. Actually start with your weaker foot here. Like,
yeah.
Build up from that. Not gonna lie, knowing that Sky on VR2 looks like it would be pretty fun.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023. We've got a lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But first, PlayStation VR 2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR 2.
Ooh, VR 2.
Let's see how you do this time.
Okay, so new VR2 exclusive IP, that would be a good start.
On your focus. Distractions.
Jam.
They'll get you killed out there. Remember what we shook on. Or, I guess we'll just have to keep this up.
So like Old West alien sci-fi game?
You know, like a Weird West kind of thing. That's what they call this subgenre where you throw all the weird, spooky shit into the Old West. They call it Weird West, so. Not having anything to do with that one game that was called Weird West. It's
yeah.
It's a genre, not one. To be fair, this is a genre overall that doesn't get a lot of play, so, and hasn't really been touched a lot by video games. So, again, until recently with an actual game that I think is called Foglands.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, so this is not a bad area to jump into, and granted, it does look fun. The Foglands, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that looks like that would be pretty fun. If I can see some
Okay.
more of it, that might be something worth getting a VR2 for.
Okay, let's see what this is. Looks like it's survival. Some kind.
And kind of looking like a Far Cry type thing.
Yeah.
Again, as long as it's good, I'd say.
Come in, please. I need you.
Green Hell VR. That's a name for it. Injury.
I mean, don't get me wrong, pretty descriptive name, or that's a fitting name for it. So
Okay.
again, kind of feels like it lost out a little bit by not being called Far Cry or something. Far Cry VR, because let's be honest, that would have worked just as well. I'm getting some super hot vibes off of this, and I'm not hating it.
I actually finally played Super Hot VR on MetaQuest. It's fun, but God, does it get nerve-wracking at one point.
So I've heard, dude. Next time I get over there, you gotta let me try it.
It's
But yeah,
it
this
is
looks
fun.
like-
It doesn't make you feel like a badass. Like there's one where you shoot the guy in the head like that, and then the guy's gun flies out, and you can grab the gun and then continue shooting at other guys with that guy's gun. Like you can just catch out of midair.
Again, this Synapse game looks pretty good.
Yeah, it gives me, like
Okay.
I said, it gives me super hot vibes.
But instead of the whole freezing time gimmick, instead it's basically you got the Jedi like Force script. So that's pretty cool.
One must improvise as well.
Okay, you guys are going with like fancy
This
quotes
may
and
be
whatnot,
hard
but
to hear.
what are you showing us?
The Empire
Yeah.
will fall. Our
Tchia.
galaxy will be plunged into 30,000 years of chaos and war.
Thank you for saving us the effort, Dragon.
We can't stop it. But there is a plan to save humanity.
Okay. Oh, okay. Based on Isaac Asimov's book.
Hey guys, that part's intriguing, but like,
I mean, I would have to.
Will
Don't
you
oversell
fight
it,
for
otherwise-
the
Ooh.
Empire
Oh, you
Hold
get
on,
to mind
stream-
fuck people.
or help us? to
oh, okay,
reach
because the stream like stuttered for me for a second, so I kind of missed that.
Oculus virtual audio device. What the hell? God damn it. Okay, there we
Foundation. Okay,
go. Bring
okay.
to Foundation. Oh, it's a
Isaac Asimov's
prequel.
Foundation. Okay, yeah.
It's a prequel to Foundation.
You see that tower out there?
Oh my god.
Scary one.
Oh my god. I've heard this game.
That's where I'm taking you.
Basically,
The gatekeeper.
this entire game, the premise of it is you experience an entire life, but
Your life.
anytime you
You're gonna
blink,
show it to me.
you jump forward in your life.
Just think back to the very
But
beginning,
it's any time
first
you
thing
blink.
that you can remember.
Like you have to keep your eyes open,
Every
like
time you
legit. I'm
blink,
not joking. Like
you're going to
eyes
jump
actually
forward in
open
time.
in order to get every little piece of your story. That is cool. I saw a full playthrough of this
Who are
game,
you? Come over here.
dude. You're this is
Is that really
this
you?
one is a
It's Chloe,
tearjerker.
Your neighbor.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Yeah, see, look at that,
Close your eyes now. And keep them closed.
dude.
It's only a matter of time.
Ah, this is a good game, dude.
You're ashamed of
But the
something.
catch is
Something
you
so
cannot
terrible.
blink.
You're trying to blink right past it.
Yeah, see.
Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back.
Before
Just
your eyes.
Try to enjoy it this time.
That is cool. Only one for release date too, with an actual full release date.
That was a sneak peek at some great upcoming games
Yeah,
for PlayStation
that.
VR2.
Oh my god, I've seen that game. That game's
Up
good.
next, Bungie gives us a stunning new look at Destiny 2 Lightfall, which
Yay,
launches on
this
PS5 next
density.
week.
But that's cool though. A Foundation prequel. That's pretty cool.
That was surprising.
Like, I know what Foundation is because I've seen the trailer for the Apple TV show, which I think got picked up for a second season. And like, that's pretty dope. I don't have anything to say on Bungie. Do you have anything to say on Bungie's Destiny game?
Looks an awful lot like Star Wars. I'd honestly care a lot more if this was a Star Wars game.
Okay, just making sure.
Honestly, I was gonna say, hey guys, it's so clear Bungie wants a shot at Star Wars. Let them have a shot at Star Wars, please.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all.
I mean, I guess the
Because you gotta admit, this is a pretty good-looking Star Wars movie right here.
I think for the most part, all I can say about this is that it's better than what the first game ever was.
Not all of us have lives to spare.
Your fear brings you pain. We know pain.
Ooh.
Our purpose is its end.
The battle begins here and now.
So, honestly, every time I see this like villain guy with his fucking smoking head, I'm just all like, hey bro, that's in no smoking area. You might want to put that out.
I just don't care. It's the best review I can give for our cat. Who is this? Oh, I remember this game. He's been being developed for a while now. I gotta confirm if it's the one I'm thinking about. I mean, I've seen this game for a while now. It does look like a rather unique Wind Waker-esque like visual game. God, this is the one with the unique premise, unique ability.
It's like, gotta admit, I've been wanting to play another Wind Waker game, so you know, this looks like it'll be pretty fun right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here it goes. Yeah, it is the one. You can jump in, the ability to jump into animals. This game was already, to be honest. March 21st, cool. Neat.
Tchia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game catalog in March.
Okay, cool. Neat.
Speaking of PlayStation Plus, let's take a look at what's in store next month.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, okay, I'm actually okay with that. I've been meaning to try that game out, but I didn't want to pay money for it, so sweet.
Neat.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res Infinite.
Res Creators new project. Before we find out I was a double. What the fuck? Humanity. Is that the name of the game? It's So you is Doge, making sure humanity gets to where it needs to go. That's the vibe I'm getting. Everybody has a lightsaber? Oh, light stick. Okay. What?
Star Wars envy is strong.
Jesus. Some of these parts look bizarre. So you can create your own puzzles. Parts of this are giving me vague, intelligent, cute vibes. Like,
yeah, honestly, like there's like a dozen games I was seeing here. I was seeing like elements of like Catherine, like Nier and Nier Automata, like just both of the Nier games, I should say. Freaking Star Wars with the red versus blue, like lightsaber things. It's like
I don't know what to say. It's May 2023. That's all I can say. Okay. Oh, limited time demo. Cool.
Cool. Weird, but cool.
Oh my god, I remember this. This was in like one of the I think it was in the first PlayStation showcase event, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember, dude. Didn't we watch that?
President's
Like,
speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock potential demise of civilization thing, my chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to, make an impact.
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense with the band stuff.
The band.
Animation's pretty dope. Like, definitely better than we initially saw it.
Leave. I said it was an emergency.
You did, and it is. To you.
and it's apparently also a rhythm game. Okay. I have no problems with this whatsoever.
I don't either. It's cool to see the game again.
It's weird how everyone's acting like nothing is different.
Bit weird, but it looks fun.
Like, to me, everything feels different now.
We've always done what you wanted to do, and that's fine. But there's only so much time we have left. How are we supposed to just be fine?
Yeah, goodbye Volcano High. Oh, June 15th. Cool. That's pretty neat. Oh! Oh!
Something Naruto related?
Oh! Oh! What the fuck? What?
I'm not gonna lose, you hear me?
Now I'll just
What
cut
the
you
fuck?
off completely.
I'll inherit my master's will.
So it's combining it sounds like it's combining all three story modes. All four story modes, including the Boruto DLC. What the fuck?
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm just...
Dude, I have no objections right now. Oh!
And there's that fucking music drop.
My blood
is
boiling. Charge.
No despair.
Oh my god, they're even adding Mecha Naruto.
Sorry, man. Like the thing like froze on Sakura for me. Like, give me a second. It's like.
Oh what? Why didn't you tell me it was frozen? I can pause it.
It like just happened, man. It's like.
This
is the power of all the Volcano. Get going, Lee. Here I go. I'll protect you to the end. Sting to the beat of the killer bee heat. Prepare yourself.
Sweet dreams.
How about this?
You'll be eaten alive.
Idiots! Catch!
Lock on.
Go, Choji!
So I'm definitely gonna look online later to see how this game works. If it's all
This
characters.
is so cool. All of them got like freaking combo attacks and shit.
Yeah.
So began their journey on a path with no end.
Ultimate's Ninja Storm Connections. Oh, I forgot to ask. New ninjas doing. Characters from the Boruto.
They brought in the freaking. They brought in the freaking Otsuki people from freaking Boruto.
I do not wish to fight you, elder brother.
Interesting. Happy.
Captivating fantasy worlds await in our next 2 games.
I think that was supposed to be like the freaking two sons, Indra and
Larian. Okay, Larian
I'll
Studios.
tell you a story, true soul. My life was dismantled piece by piece.
That sounds like J.K. Simmons.
And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything.
This definitely Baldur's Gate 3.
Death's design will be complete.
You hear about Baldur's, what the premise of Baldur's Gate 3 is, right?
Find out what it is that makes him invincible.
You've heard what the
so we
premise
can
of this game
strip
is,
him
right?
Off his advantage.
I mean, you were saying Baldur's Gate, right? If it's Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
that's D&D. I mean, Baldur's Gate is based on D&D.
Yeah, the story's interesting in this one. Basically, you all get infected by you and your party get infected by a mind flare. And it's
Yeah,
up
that's
to
what
you,
the thing with the squid face is, so...
Yeah, and it's up to you to get out of your head before it takes over.
Allies worth having.
And the path you take on in the game determines if you'll turn into a permanent one or you'll not and get it out.
I'm gonna admit, man, it's a little hard to hear you over the game right now, because it's like, wow, their audio is loud.
Okay, give me a sec.
Bow before me. Bow before the absolute.
How's that?
Better, now I can hear you a little better, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, oh yeah, I already knew it was coming out in August.
Oh, so now they actually said end of August right there, last day.
Wayfinder, I think I've heard this
Welcome
game.
to Wayfinder, an online multiplayer adventure for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor, a gorgeous but fallen world.
Wait, haven't
You'll
we
control
seen this
the
game
chaos
before?
through Wayfinders. Meet Senja, who likes to get up close
I
and personal.
honestly don't remember, but...
And Silo, who fights with both firepower and fast reflexes. And Wingrave slices through the fray while also supporting the group. With another victory under our belts, let's head to Skylight, our social hub. Here, you'll turn your loot into new weapons and Wayfinders. You can also explore dungeons called Lost Zones that you can modify and mutate for a greater challenge.
Okay, cool.
Lost Zones are where you and your friends will team up to complete quests, collect loot, and hunt bosses like this Titan. We're excited to bring
I did
Wayfinder's
it!
beta exclusively to PlayStation. You can sign up for the chance to play early
Okay.
now. Thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
just guys, play your legally distinct version of the victory fanfare.
This is
you know.
Digital Extremes helping with this, so I mean...
Yeah, I've heard about that, but they help out with a
We've got
decent
big
number of
updates
stuff in
on
addition to
2
doing their
highly
own stuff.
anticipated Capcom games.
And heck,
starting with
remember,
the
they were the
debut
one.
of
They also helped out with
3 new
Bioshock
characters
2.
for Street Fighter 6.
All right, so some more Street Fighter 6 stuff. Okay.
So who we got? 3 more characters. Oh, it's Zangief.
The Red Cyclone. So what? He was like doing some luchador shit. I'm
So
cool
you know
with
the
that.
Capcom Cup, dude? They announced at next year's first prize takes home $1 million.
No kidding.
Yeah, and prize pool overall is $2 million. Yeah, dude, it's so weird seeing him with pants on. Is that weird to say?
I know, right? It's like, come on, this is Zangief we're talking about.
Oh yeah, this man, big man wrestler. They said 3 characters are being announced.
I mean, like, have they already announced Honda? Because he's beating the shit out of Honda.
He just did Goldberg's jackhammer. Yep, still has that one.
My beautiful body is built better.
Damn! Look at that beef! Ooh, new character.
I call upon you, great wind. Toino Ikonoi, spirit of the wind. Let yourself become one with it.
Oh, Lily. I think this is supposed to be, she's supposed to be related to Tchia from the original Street Fighter 2. Wow. Just deadlifting Blanca. Let's not forget that. She's deadlifting Blanca. Okay, it's Lily. So the third character is...
But not the one we're looking for.
Cammy?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Cammy.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Wow. Her default outfit isn't her signature one. I mean, I'm not complaining.
We must emphasize that she is British.
Yeah, jacket's probably a bit much, but nice.
Oh yeah, the Union jacket. Yes, I know. I'll see what's up.
No, stay here. They said 2 upcoming Capcom games, so we're probably getting more Resident Evil 4 remake.
Another mission awaits.
There's also she has cut off the ponytail.
Well, remember, this is supposed to take place finally after the events of Street Fighter 3, years later. So everybody's supposed to get like an older look, more different older look. That's why we got bearded Ryu now.
You see, we are all connected through the holy body.
I mean, it's supposed to be coming out in less than a month. They've got to show us whatever little bit is left before we actually get the game.
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
So they're gonna, yeah, they're gonna show us more of the castle.
Whoa, is that Sadler?
Temperance, child.
Oh.
I'm taking delivery and preparing some entertainment.
The elevator's back. No.
The entertainment. Without further ado, the gallant knight.
Dude, the designs on the little flyers. There's the castle part.
And this is
for you. Move.
Oh, he's with you against the Tchia.
Dude, if that part's taking, if the two Gigante fight in the lava room is like still happening when it.
Why?
Dude, yes, they did bring Krauser back.
Oh god, they're bringing that room back. No.
Gonna happen to me.
Oh, cool! They brought back her part.
Keep moving forward. We will.
Oh, you can duck.
Bunkers will still throw sides
Oh
at
god,
you,
that
man.
part, no.
Thanks.
Then come, Sancho Panza. Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea.
You gotta hurt yourself.
Sorry, bad traffic.
Hey! It's
Mike! Chopper Mike!
Chopper Mike! Oh shit! Holy shit!
Ahead!
You're kidding.
Dude, Luis is gonna be in the game for a lot longer, or they're moving all that shit forward first.
Oh god, this
Because he wasn't around for those bits.
Oh!
I'm gonna get you home safe. I'm ready to die, rookie. Exalt all Leon! And let it be so!
Oh god, the bug.
It has to be different.
It's time to speak it. Oh, the machine that gets it out of their system.
Time to cause some
Yeah! Mercenaries mode is back!
I gotta admit, I would have been mad if they'd screwed that up.
Special go!
Okay? Guys, I already pre-ordered the game, so I know, I've committed the horrible sin of pre-order, but...
It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark,
Okay.
and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes in this extended look at Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Let's hear from developer Rocksteady Studios.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Darius Sidarian and I'm the studio product director at Rocksteady Studios. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the next installment in the Arkhamverse and will be releasing this May. It is a third-person action shooter set 5
So
years
what it
after the
looks like
events
is
of Batman Arkham
they're
Knight.
adding Luis more
Metropolis
to
has
the
been
game.
invaded, and you're going
Because he
in
was
as the
only in
Suicide
like
Squad
three,
members,
like
Harley
what, 3
Quinn,
total parts?
King Shark, Deadshot,
Roughly?
and Captain Boomerang
3 or
face
4
off against
parts?
the ultimate
He
threat,
survived
the
through the
corrupted
end
Justice
of
League. The team has been hard at work at creating the best possible
like the bit right when you finally
and we're
did catch
very
up with
excited
where
to share
Ashley had
more as
been
part of this
captured
state
by
of play.
the
Today, let's take a brief look at one of the missions.
you know,
in
right
our
before
game.
her gameplay
The Flash
segment,
has been
you
corrupted
got
by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad,
like
you'll need to
that's
work
when
together in a
Sadler like
four-player
took him
online
out.
co-op to stop the Flash and rescue Lex
So
Luthor
only
in the
about
process.
maybe a third of the way
Enjoy.
through the castle.
Okay, they're showing us get actual in-game.
Yeah, I mean that's good because we've barely seen any of the actual gameplay.
Oh shit, Lex.
Oh, you know what?
Hi, Brainiac.
Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac. Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
Oh, your fight against Flash. Oh, fuck.
Task Force X, what the hell was that?
Flash is alive.
And he has Luthor.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to. No matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Okay, here we go. Actual gameplay. Ooh. Okay.
Out of my way.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back for later.
Hold my beer, guys. Let's dance.
God damn.
So Harley's got basically a version of the grapnel gun.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Makes sense. She's the Batman character out of this.
Fire on this tank. Why do we never get reinforcements?
Thunder upon this tank.
Well, I'm not exactly
Boomerang's
feeling
got
this
like
right now.
teleports.
I'm not exactly feeling this right now. I do have some faith in our city.
Deadshot's got a jetpack.
Damn.
He just straight up has a jetpack.
Incoming.
I'm automatically very excited about that because I love jetpacks.
I mean, it looks more exciting than Gotham Knights. I'll give it that.
And with King Shark there, are you getting like some infamous slash prototype flashbacks there with the way he was doing his aerial traversal?
A bit.
Because that's what I was getting. Now, a lot of that was looking like Cole doing his like ionic thrusters or Alex Mercer doing like his little blood glider shit. So.
Call me the pinball wizard.
Unstoppable!
I'm just happy it's actual gameplay. Now I can criticize it properly.
There's more of them.
Yeah, like, once it got into the second half of this show is when
Though here's the funny thing I'll point out is that when they do that, when they do the aim stuff, that's kind of like Warframe's aim gliding. I mean, their momentum in the air is slowed, and they're going like that's Warframe's aim gliding. I've got no problem. The aim glide from Warframe is one of the best things that you can have in a third-person shooter. It makes it so much easier to do this.
I love our escapades.
And I mean, if you're going to steal ideas from another company, you know, steal the ideas from Warframe. They are good ideas that no one is using.
though? How'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman.
Flash, how do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
Okay, One Piece was completely random there. May 26th. Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember. Was a detail that Wonder Woman was one of the only leaders not affected by any of this?
Yeah,
was that something?
No.
Rocksteady Studios has even
Did they reveal that, or is that something new?
Okay, hold on a second. Apparently they're showing more. No. Since I think the second trailer they've ever showed of the game, they confirmed Wonder Woman was a part of it, and she's trying to take down.
She's not infected. Okay.
But she's not exactly on your side either. You're still technically bad
Suicide
guys.
Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Where are we going, and who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
We've always seen Batman's perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villains.
Well, they did that already. There was an
5 years
animated film that was a
after the end of Arkham
prequel
Knight,
to one of the
and a
Arkham
lot's
games
changed
that was
in that
focused on
time.
Suicide
Just
Squad.
checking.
Yeah, Assault on Arkham, yeah.
Thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth.
Yeah,
He's
that
this
one.
huge threat overlooking Metropolis. He's taken over Metropolis
Sorry for a second, I
City.
completely
the
forgot.
Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Already haven't really shown anything for Green Lantern.
So the Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth. and
You
turn
look
it
like
into the new
Brainiac.
planet. What we've created is a classic Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits our 4 lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
The members of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving, she's always flying through the air in kind of barely controlled ways. The feeling of swinging and the momentum and the
it looks nice,
physicality of it,
like
and trying to
traversal.
keep that momentum going and use that to go over buildings or swing under bridges and chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic that she's got. It just feels...
So she's basically Spider-Man.
I'm a freaking superstar.
She's the one who will play most like a
Deadshot
Batman,
has the
like
iconic
Batman
Deadshot
from the
look,
Arkham
but
games,
with a
because
Rocksteady twist. He's got
she's the one with the
real swagger
grapple.
to
So
him. And in this game, he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of the fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Are you on Team Waller or Team Get the Hell Out of this mess?
King Shark, to me, as a person, is, well, as a fish, is this incredible character who's super well-read and super well-to-do.
I'm surprised he
and
doesn't have more
sure
physical
could
attacks,
smash
aside
an
from the
operatic
knife.
performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
but also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms
I
of
would have
combat,
played
he is a
20
brute.
extra
He's
bucks
a
for this
tank
game
character.
if
He
they
can
got
take
Ron
the damage.
Funches to
His
play Voice
abilities
King
all
Shark.
lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more
Dude,
close
he's
to
fucking
personal.
great
He's
in
the
Harley
fastest melee
Quinn.
character.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He's got his Speed Force Gauntlet that he can use.
It's a shame they
together with
didn't.
His boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor.
Oh,
get
it's one of his
wherever
old
he wants to go.
weapons.
You can use that to get up close, dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then Scarpa because he doesn't want to stick around.
Oh god, Boomerang also does the Warframe slide. He does the
One of the
freaking.
most exciting parts.
He does the
No, we
freaking
know
bullet slide.
who Richard's character is gonna be.
The support squad.
Piss off.
I'm just finding it funny that like a bunch that they've borrowed a bunch of Warframe stuff. So, I mean, granted, not a bad idea. Like I said, great idea.
Who is
Do
a
that.
digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their neck bombs.
That's a big adrenaline spike and a nice bomb sending out.
Did that slow down for you too? Because that just slowed down.
Helping the squad
No,
with
it's been
perfecting
running
gear.
smoothly.
Okay, now it's back
to
to
Gizmo, who is helping the squad.
Oh,
with
Gizmo!
Insane vehicle creations that let you blow
fucking shit. They brought in Gizmo. Wasn't expecting
Metropolis
that.
is your playground. You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and you really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant stark
Oh, yeah, you're-
contrast
I
with
forgot
Gotham
you're
City, which
Metropolis.
is very
It's-
dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast with like a city that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference between Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really acknowledge and really trust Superman. So there is a lot of statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing.
Right,
Working out
that's
how to
nice.
use all your different
I
weapons.
don't wanna be
your
literally
guns,
everywhere
your
else
melee
but there.
attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage to control the chaos and come out victorious.
What's awesome about gunplay is the variety. So there's 6 core types of weapon families. We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added variety from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his buffs in the game, some of it will have the Bane drums and you feel like Bane,
Oh,
and like,
okay.
boom,
So
boom,
you
boom, and then
unique
there's, like,
items
green
that
smoke
give you
and
a,
trigger all
a,
kind
a
of effects.
DC
So
villain buff.
You're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Each character has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game, your gear score goes up. And as that number goes up, it means that you can take on much harder missions. As part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds, more and more ways to customize your character to really fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. So in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the weapons that you need to complete your missions. But
Guys,
most
you already kind of
importantly,
got this
you will be
wrong
able
with
to
the
customize
previous
your
game.
squad
You really
to
sure
be
you want to
whatever
bring
you
that
want.
in for this one
You
too?
can wear whatever you want, any
Well,
of
don't
the
forget,
outfits. You can be
remember,
running
this
around
wasn't
in
done.
your
This
asylum
is still by
jail
Rocksteady.
outfit, and
Half a
still have,
Night
like,
was
the
done
best
by
moves forever.
W Montreal.
Our game is a 1 to 4
Oh, okay,
player
sorry.
co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can switch them if you want. I'm gonna try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I
Okay,
think
you can
Harley
switch
would
on
be
the
better fit
fly.
for this
I
mission,
like that.
So I'm gonna switch over.
Can't
and
do that
try
in
her
fucking
out.
Avengers.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full mayhem the Suicide Squad has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together.
And
in
what they're
different
saying is that the
playstyles
AI
in order
are
to take on
competent, but
Brainiac and the Justice League.
can't play like players.
All the fun is right here.
When the story is done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions.
New playable
For players who like
characters,
to customize
interesting.
their looks, we'll offer a battle pass that only contains
There
cosmetic
it
items.
is.
There's
There
just
it
going to be
is.
so
The
much
leap
for the
was
players to
confirmed.
enjoy.
Now
Just
passes.
picture it. Harley
Freaking
Quinn
live
kills
service
the
game,
Justice
of
League.
course.
If you like story games, if you like RPG elements, if you like co-op games, if you like customizing your characters, if you want to play as a badass, This game kind of has it all.
It's very fast-paced, it's really colorful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Goodbye. Give me a sec. Okay. So that was the February 2023 Sony State of Play. Well, it had a lot. There was stuff I liked, stuff I didn't really care all that much for. And then the second half, roughly the second half, really picked up from like, I would say roughly the Naruto announcement onward was where it really got good for me.
Yep.
And then the Suicide Squad stuff was shown.
Ooh, they were off to a good start on that one. So
it looks fun.
Started strong. It looked great.
It does suck that they're adding some games as service style elements to the game. Because, like, honestly, you don't need. From what I've heard, the battle passes are not like help you get stronger. You know, they not buying levels basically. They're basically costume focused, from what I've heard. I guess they are supporting post-game DLC, which is nice. Additional characters. I don't know, really. I like the original trailer. Was looking forward to it. Curious to see where they go. Then they started showing more of the actual game, and then like I suffice to say, a lot of people got worried. And then we got the this trailer, which. Oh my God, it feels like, I hate to say it feels like I've seen this before. Like, I mean, I'm trying to remain positive about this. Like, it's cool that we're continuing the Arkhamverse. This is supposed to be Kevin Conroy's last portrayal as Batman.
Because he completed his work on the game before. He completed all of his work before his passing. Yeah.
Yeah. The gameplay does still look fun. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Do you mind
they're
if I
definitely
jump in
trying
real
to
quick?
branch off of what the Arkhamverse was and gave them popularity.
Hey, Kristen, do you mind if I just jump in real quick? Because
Sure,
I got
go
a
ahead.
couple of
Knock
things I
yourself
want to
out.
add in. Okay, regarding the gameplay, yes, it looks incredibly fun. It is third-person stuff. A lot of, like y'all kept on hearing me say, I was saying a lot of stuff. Warframe. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with that game by now. It's one that I really like. They do a lot of stuff, like Captain Boomerang's little sliding move where he's shooting and everything. That's one of the moves you can do in Warframe. That's a basic move you can do.
So would you say? Sorry to interrupt. Would you say then they're trying to borrow kind of from
what
your
Digital
favorite-
Extremes has done with a lot of that stuff? Yeah, because here's the thing, like even like other guys like SkillUp were saying, basically, guys, you should look at what Warframe, like a lot of the folks in the industry, a lot of the designers, they were saying, guys, look at what Warframe's doing with third-person shooters. It's like, honestly, if you're trying to do, you know, work in what you can, and, you know, if you see an idea like this and this might fit with your game, yes, yes, basically copy the idea, and admit that it's an homage or something. Or that you guys saw that and you were like, yeah, that's a really good idea. We want to use that. It's like, that's fine. That's fine. They haven't copyrighted like most of the mechanics that they have in the game. A good number of those basic mechanics aren't copyrighted. Those aren't concepts you really can copyright. The specific terms for them you might be able to, but point is, those are all good ideas that they came up with, back in the early days of the game, and those are all good moves. The thing that you'll notice where like they kind of slow down when they're aiming in the air and everything so that they can more precisely aim their shots. That's aim gliding. That's one of the things that you can do in there, or when you jump in the air and you hold the aim button, it slows you down and you aim your gun. And you aim your gun, so you go bang, 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 and you basically land the shots where you're aiming. that's that's again a good thing. Plenty of good ideas here. It's mainly when they started getting into some of that stuff that I'm just going to say it, live service stuff. That it was when they started talking about all the, oh yeah, once you finish the game, we're putting all this other stuff in. Continued support. Those are all buzzwords that you've heard, that you all have heard before, with stuff like Avengers and plenty of these other games. And they're never a good, and they sound like good things, but it's all about the execution. And honestly, this is for me, that makes this kind of a wait and see thing, because it if you can get it right, it's beautiful, it's harmonious. You end up with you do end up with that amazing experience, and you want to keep playing the game. But when you screw it up, oh man, it sours everything immediately.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull Avengers and buy this day one. I'm gonna wait. It's
this
general consensus.
That's my thing too. I'm honestly gonna wait. I want to see what they're actually doing before I put any money down on this. The reason a game like Warframe is so easy to jump into is because here's the thing about Warframe, guys. It's free to play. It actually is free to play, and you don't pay to win. That's one of the things that Digital Extremes committed hard to with Warframe.
Except for the Battle Pass, do you think they're really borrowing heavily from the core of what makes Warframe popular?
As far as the actual gameplay, yes.
Aside from the Battle Pass.
The actual gameplay, yes. I can see it plain as day in that first part of the demo where they're showing off the gameplay. I can see it plain as day. Yes, they are. The game is going to be a blast to play. I can tell you that much. If they made the controls intuitive enough, to where, it's easy enough to figure out the basics of it, but learning all the cool little tricks and mastery to let you pull off like utterly ridiculous combos. Look at what like players who have really figured out Warframe can do. Look up those videos of people doing crazy stunts in that game, and you will see, and I guarantee if they make it as easy, as easy to learn but hard to master as DE did with Warframe, I guarantee you're going to see some crazy shit, some crazy videos for Suicide Squad here start popping up, because people are gonna figure out how to do that exact same shit the same way a lot of these Warframe players did. And hell, they might be a lot of the ones who do that shit.
Yeah, aside from the Battle Pass, yeah. I mean, if they can get that Warframe, is what makes Warframe popular, which is the endless amounts of fun, the free running traversal, and then what makes Warframe great. If they can get that and put it into a bigger, not saying Warframe isn't big, but into like a big AAA like license
into a AAA more mainstream package, because that's the thing. Plenty of normal folks outside of like the greater nerd sphere that we're all part of, they're not getting your average gamer, Call of Duty person, even most of the Destiny players, those kind of folks, they might not know about Warframe or any of this stuff.
What's fun too is that like, Digital Extremes on this state of play as well. Promoting a game they're helping develop called Wayfinder, which is a 4-player fantasy game. Well, fantasy-esque.
Yeah, because the thing is that they also do a lot of support stuff. They're basically one of those guys who kind of, they're basically the ones that like smaller studios that don't necessarily have all the manpower to make everything work. They're kind of the guys that a lot of these folks outsource to, and they're up in Canada.
Okay, so we're gonna.
So Digital Extremes, like they help out with a lot of projects, and they've been doing this for years. They've been like a pretty big support studio for a long time, who've had their own projects. I mean, like, dude, even as far back as 2010 with BioShock, 2009, 2010 with BioShock 2. They're one of the, they helped out with freaking getting BioShock 2 done. So, they work on all kinds of stuff, and they work with everybody pretty much. So,
yeah.
So I was gonna say, like, they're the reason that a lot of the work got. They're probably the reason a lot of the work got done. But as far as the core concept of Wayfinder, I haven't heard them like in any of their development stuff saying that this is one of like their games. So they probably were they probably got contracted to like help out with the back end stuff. So, but help actually get this game done and out the door.
Great. Okay. So follow me to say, I'm just going to do a quick fire of what we saw this evening. Okay. So we got PlayStation VR 2 Real. They showed 5 games coming to PlayStation VR 2. The Foglands, which is like a Western supernatural game, which
it's a weird Western. It's where they throw all the usual Lovecraftian or fantasy shit, but you throw it into the Old West type setting.
But the problem is this is like the 4th time I've seen this, where it's supernatural Western themed.
Well, to be fair, it's mainly because the genre itself has existed like honestly for a long time, but but it's never really had anything where people focused on actually making content for it outside of like tabletop RPG stuff or things like that. Video games, comic books, that kind of thing. A lot of them didn't. I mean, like Dark Watch, I think it was. You remember that kind of vampire cowboy game from about like 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, I remember.
That was a Weird West game because it was, the Old West, but vampires. It's like.
So after that, we got Green Hell VR. Looks like you're surviving the jungle. That's the premise. Synapse.
It basically looks like a Far Cry game. I got no problem with that.
Synapse, which looks like a more fleshed out version of Super Hot. That's the vibes you and me got.
Yeah, like it's Super Hot, but where you've got like kind of you can do like the 4-script gravity gun type stuff instead of the slow motion, time only moves when you move thing that Super Hot does.
Then we got
slight twist on the formula, but
then we got Journey to Foundation, which is a prequel to Isaac Asimov not book.
Well, it's a series of books. Foundation is a series, so
it's a prequel.
It's a prequel. It's a prequel to the events from the books and the upcoming TV show.
Before Your Eyes is officially coming to VR 2. Before it's just a PC game. Now it's coming to VR 2, which is pretty dope. Like I said, it's a good game, but it is a bit of a tearjerker. And like I said, if you truly want to complete the game, you cannot blink. It's really
get that setup from Clockwork Orange, and then put the VR headset on over there.
There are times where the game does ask you to blink. There are legit times where the game does ask you to blink, but on your basic run, you're gonna lose. You're gonna not see key moments you need a bit later in the game. More on Destiny 2 Lightfall, whatever. A little bit more on Tchia, has a release date. Cool. March 9th for PlayStation Plus. Cool. Humanity, which is coming to us from the developers of Tetris Effect Connected and Res Infinite. So you're a dog made of light guiding literal giant masses of human beings across these cube-shaped landscapes.
Oh, and honestly, another reference I thought of that, like, oh, good God, dude, lemmings.
Lemmings to go on. Both a cute
you got to point them in the right direction, or else they'll just keep running.
Okay.
Walking
it's coming to VR. It's going to VR and PlayStation VR as well. Create your own puzzles if you. And yeah, I am. Color me intrigued. Next up, a game we haven't seen since I think the first PlayStation showcase or the first PlayStation 5 game reveal event.
Yeah,
one of those two.
It was a while ago, but yeah, like. Whew.
And was a Goodbye Volcano
High,
which is a group of anthropomorphic dinosaurs trying to survive high school as I guess metaphorically or literally their world is coming.
They're not entirely clear on that, but yeah, it seems like it's like they can tell like the end is near, and that and again the fact that they're like anthropomorphic dinosaurs, it's like oh you mean like that, oh okay, like that's kind of the vibe they got going on there. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they mean like just metaphorically, or are they being very literal about that.
Yeah.
When they say our last year, do they actually mean their last year? Like,
Yeah, visually looks much better than we initially saw it, and that was definitely a few years ago. So definitely impressed what they got so far. It's a rhythm game mixed with like, you know, like a slice of life kind of game, visual novel slice of life kind of game.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's who they are. Okay, so next up, Naruto Cross Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. Yes, this is to help celebrate the 20th anniversary of the franchise. So I'm trying to look up more information on it. What I can tell you is some what is it? Some cleaned up visuals, 60 frames. And they're adding Ashra and Indra. Those are the two we saw.
That was it. The two brothers.
Yes, Ashra and Indra are the two characters they're adding into the game. The official website does not help my ass out. Let me see if we can find another website, because what I'm getting a sense of is they're splicing together the stories from 1, 2, 3, and 4 together, including the Boruto story DLC from 4. Character-wise, I'm pretty sure this is let's see. Okay, here it goes. Celebrate the 20th anniversary of Naruto's animated. If you have fans who support the series, enjoy playing as your favorite ninjas, get ready for this next number I'm about to say. The game will contain additional characters on top of 124 playable ninjas appeared in Shippuden Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. 124.
I mean, when you add up from Storm 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the Boruto DLC, plus it looks like I'm gonna admit, like, again, I still haven't seen all the characters, but like it looked like adult Sakura was in there as well. I don't remember her being a character.
She's an alternate costume.
Okay, I wasn't sure if she was an actual. She's just an alternate costume, not a full-blown character.
I'm pretty sure, because when they released the Road to Boruto DLC, they released a couple additional characters and some additional costumes for some of the other characters. So like Hinata got her Boruto look, Sasuke and Naruto got their Boruto. Well, Sasuke and Naruto are like the fully fleshed out ones that got their own unique characters.
Yeah, because they've got a lot of new moves as adults that they did not have as kids.
Okay, so I got more here. So Storm series illustrates Naruto's story of and game battles that you can relive. This game combines and re-edits the selected scenes from the 4 Ultimate Ninja Storm games, brushing at graphics as much as possible, making it a must for players who have already experienced the series in the post. Furthermore, a new original story will also be available in the game.
Yeah, that makes sense, because there was some stuff that I was seeing in there that didn't look like it came from any of the previous games. I mean,
my guess is it's the story of Ashra Indra, because they do briefly mention that in the Shippuden, in the Naruto manga and the Shippuden. They do briefly look at the story of Ashra Indra. So it could be that focused on that, since they are playable characters, so it would make sense. Yeah, pretty dope on that. Now I don't know what to say. I mean, over 120 characters. It's going to PS4 and PS5 sometime this year. Jesus Christ. Dude, are we getting Ultimate Ninja Storm? Am I buying Ultimate Ninja Storm again?
I mean, you might be, man.
God damn it. I thought it was done with this game. Pulling back in. Because I've already said I would love to play a Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm game, so I don't have to fucking watch the anime. Because I have not heard positive things about the Boruto series. I've not heard positive things. Like, I've seen some of the stuff that happens, and it makes me pissed, and I'm not even watching the show. But let's move on before we get deep into this Naruto Boruto.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Baldur's Gate 3, we got more on that. Pretty cool. Wayfinder, like I said, digital streams help with that development for a player fantasy game. Street Fighter 6, we got 3 characters, 2 returning, 1 new. So we got Zangief looking as muscular and buff boys as ever. We got a new character, Lily, who I believe people have said is the like related to T-Hawk from Street Fighter 2.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Makes sense overall. I mean, her finisher's ridiculous when she just deadlifts fucking Blanca. I mean,
just deadlifts her opponent, and they showed her fighting Blanca, but good God, they could have just as easily thrown Zangief in there, and it would have looked just as ridiculous.
Okay. Then we got returning Cammy with a new look, which is fine. Like I said, this is after the events of Street Fighter 3, so a lot of people are going to look older in different looks. The Union Jack jacket is a bit much, but she's wearing pants in this one, so I can't complain.
Yeah, and again, they want you to know that she's British, don't you know?
Yeah, June 2nd is that one. Dude, you want to hear something whacked out? May 12th, Tears of the Kingdom. May 26th, Justice League. Less than a week later, Street Fighter 6. Yeah, it's gonna be
guys. You do realize that like wages are kind of stagnant right now. We might not be able to afford all those,
Resident Evil 4 remake. We got a lot more of in this trailer. We got our first real look at Sadler, which he looks more fucked up in this than the original game, which I like.
Oh yeah, and I'm all for that. Yes, great. Also, the other thing I noticed is that they didn't really show any of the village stuff. They were now focusing on the castle.
Yeah, no, they've showed a lot of the... Okay, so to catch you up...
Like, everything that we saw here was all stuff focused from past the village. We were not seeing any more of Mendez. We weren't seeing, any more of the village stuff. We were now seeing strictly castle onward.
They already showed enough... It was a few weeks ago, they showed more of the castle. Not the castle, the village. They showed more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff. Like this was a good move. They've been leading with the village for the most part, and we've gotten bits of the castle. We got one look at Ramon Salazar. We got a brief look at Mendez. We got a brief look. I think we got a look at Sadler too as well. I think he still had his hood on when we were seeing that, so we didn't see that his head's all
I mentioned, like I said, that we do see more Sadler, like literally without hood Sadler. And that one interesting thing to know, I just thought about this, is in one scene in the castle, we see this thing attach itself to one of the cult members and go and attack you. Do you remember when you're on the island and you're in the freezer where the regenerators are, and you see that whacked out thing attached to this guy on a gurney?
Oh yeah, it's a stage 3 Plaga, but trying to attach itself to someone. And there was that whole thing in the game where even after you killed, when the stage 3 one popped out, kind of looking like a facehugger with the creepy little spider legs and everything. Even when you took their health down to 0, that just meant the body dropped and the thing broke free, and then it started skittering around like a spider and being like.
So it looks like they're taking that plus what we saw in that on a gurney and turning into a thing where it attaches itself to something and it bum rushes you from the looks of things.
I was going to say, it's like, hey guys, it's like the guys who made Dead Space said they were really inspired by RE4. I think they took something back. Because that seems an awful, because I saw that thing and the way it came rushing at you, it's like, dude, were you getting Necromorph flashbacks with that? Because I was getting Necromorph flashbacks.
I still got to play the remake. So,
I'm not even talking remake. I'm talking classic Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2 Necromorph flashbacks. Just like all of a sudden, when they came running at you with their freaking scythe arms like this, and
yeah,
and then they would leap at you.
The return of those Wolverine dudes. We got Krauser coming back. Another interesting note is the mine section's back and looks more insane now. Another thing to note is that Luis is with you a bit longer than in the original game.
Oh yeah, he's with you for the minecart section. He is with you for the double Gigante fight in the lava pit, I guess you could call it, or the furnace area, where you could drop one of the Gigantes into the lava pit. It's like he's now just there with his fucking red knife, just being like.
The tower from the castle areas back because we saw a quick shot of Leon on the elevator going up. That fucking elevator. And look, looks like they fixed it. Looks like they fixed it though, where like now it's not so closed and it's a little bit bigger and no gates, so you can probably kick them off easier.
Also, not as much like junk and clutter on there too, because that was one of the other things that made it a little difficult. So I remember it starts out with like you had to like push a crate off to actually, and there was still like some stuff you couldn't break in the corners, like a barrel or something, and it wasn't even an explosive one.
Yeah, so it looks like they fixed that. Trying to think of other stuff. Show Sadler, show Ada. They show more of they showed a quick glimpse of the Ashley segment, which is returning, which is awesome. They show something different with the mind control plot thing, where it looks like Sadler was talking to Ashley or something like that.
Or like she was like, maybe not maybe if he's not talking directly through her, like, you know, she's saying the same weird mind controlled shit that the other Ganados usually say that we normally can't understand unless you speak Spanish. You know, like now we get to hear what that sounds like coming through someone who speaks English. It's like
2 seconds. Sorry, I gotta double check something. I'll be right back.
Sure. It's like we can put up the Monty Python intermission thing here. Okay.
Sorry, I had to double check on the dog. Okay.
I was saying we could just quickly put the Monty Python intermission bit right there. Just
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of. I saw Ada again. The last shot was a quick glimpse of the lab. Oh, the lab you go to get the plugins out of you. From the looks of things, they showed that. I'm trying to think. Showed a lot.
There was another shot where it looked like it was that bit where Leon was like trying to fight off the plaga control, and it looked like even he was starting to spout some of the weird culty nonsense out of his mouth. So, like I said, it might be Sadler trying to talk directly through you, or it might just be like the weird mind control shit and just like all the weird shit that like all the other Los Illuminados cultists and villagers would just randomly be saying. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
They did confirm that the island is officially back, but they haven't said to what extent. I know island wasn't exactly everybody's like on everybody's I want list when it came to a remake, but we'll have to see. They did, of course, the end. They confirmed Mercenaries mode will be returning, which was a staple. And a special demo is coming soon, which I bet good money it is just like the original Resident Evil 4 demo, where they're going to let you play up until the end of the first village segment.
Oh, I certainly hope so. That would be so fun. I'm curious to see how that.
Krauser fight was pretty cool too. Looks like it is knife based. But how much to an extent it's going to we're going to have to wait and see on that.
Look, it looks like they're actually letting you instead of it being the quick time event with the been a long time comrade. It's like instead of that all being a quick time mess, it's an actual playable segment where you are now fighting off Krauser.
Yeah.
Like interspersed with the bits where he's going to like talk at you and and you're going to have that whole same conversation happen, but now it's going to be through that.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, overall looks hella fun. Can't wait to play it. And yeah, we already talked about Suicide Squad, so yeah, we're all wrapped up. Overall it was fine. I think it wasn't until like the second half where I got remotely interested in a lot of stuff. And like for me, like the two biggest surprises, if funny enough, were the Naruto Cross Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections game and the Resident Evil 4 remake, even though I know they're probably going to show more Resident Evil 4 stuff here tonight. But yeah, second half was better. First half, I was just like, yeah, that's nice. Yep. Oh, look, PlayStation Plus stuff. Yeah, it wasn't until like the second half where I got more invested. And yeah, Suicide Squad is still up in the air for me. But I think after what I saw at this day of play, I think it's safe to say it's not going to be a day one purchase.
Yeah, this is we need to see how they actually handle this Battle Pass further expansion stuff.
Yeah.
Because again, to emphasize from both of us, The gameplay is solid. It looks like this one will actually be fun to play and not suck. Granted, it's like, let's wait and see what everyone says about that, because again, you can screw that up. You can make it look really fun in footage, but getting your hands on it, it might suck. But it looks fun. It looks solid.
Okay, what did you think of the state of play overall?
I agree with you for the most part. Like, I'll admit, like, yeah, some of the VR stuff was like, yeah, that looks pretty good. Might actually, once a few more titles come out for it, might be enough to actually convince me to get the VR2.
Mm-hmm.
And they certainly, and again, it looks like they've got some fun titles that are actually taking advantage of it. So, again, still a bit of a wait and see, but only because, that's a bigger purchase, that's a more significant purchase. That's more expensive just to get that, and then you have to pay for the games too. So it's like, okay, but at least I can say definitely looks a lot more solid. Like, it looks interesting. It looks like they're actually having an idea of what to do with it.
Yeah, definitely. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about this state of play, let us know in the comments down. Put down your thoughts in the comments down below. Put down what you thought. Oh wait, I messed this up. So pretty much let us know what you thought of the state of play. We'll also hit that subscribe button as well, and hit that bell icon to the right. Let us know what you thought of the state of play. What were your favorite announcements? What were your least favorite announcements? What are your thoughts on what the current status of Suicide Squad looks like? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. Of course, now, Richard, where can they find you somewhere on the internet?
You can find us at the Nerdyshiqueuniverse channel over here on YouTube. You can also find us at our website, nerdyshiqueuniverse.com. Links will be down in the doobly-doo. We are working on getting our equipment for doing stuff like live streams and also recording some Let's Play stuff. So, hey, Angel. But yeah, we're still working on that stuff. But the other stuff that you'll find that we've done is Mari's done some makeup tutorials, and we've also interviewed a bunch of the various voice actors who are appearing in a lot of this stuff that we're actually looking at. So if you want to see any of that, you can go check all that out at our channel. And we also have a lot of text-based articles and stuff that we've done, and those are over on the nerdyshiqueuniverse.com website. So yeah, if you want to check any of that stuff out, just visit the links in the doobly-doo.
Yes. You can also check out our previous reactions to some stuff right here on the channel, including Game Awards, and we also did the recent Nintendo Direct, which is worth a watch. But until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
And this has been a very stay up play filled episode of SRB Gaming. See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.